Hey guys, it's another Avengers portrait as part of the Avengers Portrait Series 2.0, I guess, with the previous one being Quicksilver and this one being the Scarlet Witch. So this one started out not so bad. Um, Looking at the finished piece now, I made similar mistakes as I've made in previous ones where the face is like skewed. And then when I was playing around with it in Photoshop just to see what I would do to like make it better, or if I could, how to make it better. And I just transformed it and I slightly just pushed it down on one side, like distorted it on one side, and it looks so much better. So I just find that hilarious that the picture is like slightly skewed upwards as you go to the right of the picture. Anyway, yeah, so I need to be more mindful about placement and things like that. And Alex has commented before that in all of my portraits, one of the eyes is always slightly higher than the other one. And yeah, comparing this one to her brother, I'm not sure if it's better. I mean, it's better in like some instances. Like I worked harder, not worked. I don't know. Like I spent more time on the outfit than I did with Pietro, where I just was like, I don't want to anymore. Bye. And yeah, but I think his eyes came out better than hers, but whatever. I used the white gel pen again, which won't come up in the video for a while, but just because after I used it with Pietro, I was like, wow, this is actually really helpful and really useful. So a lot of the more detailed highlights, like in the details in the shirt and stuff, weren't done until the very end, and it just makes such a huge difference, and it's actually kind of fun to use the white gel pen. And then like if it's too bright, I would either go back over it with a pencil or I would just use a tissue or something and just smudge over the graphite over the ink, and that would darken it, which would make it look like it's in shadow. I didn't actually spend too much time on this. I keep feeling like I'm getting faster at them. Like they used to take me like 5-6 hours, maybe even more, depending on how detailed the portrait was previously, and then now this one, the previous one, the brother took 3 hours, and this one was 10 minutes shorter. It was like 2 hours and 40 minutes or something. It feels like it's a lot longer when you're drawing it, but then when you look at the footage all together, it's like, wow, that was it. These used to take 2 or 3 times as long. So that was funny. I have noticed while I've been working on these that I've been using less and less of some of my other pencils in the set that I use. It has like, I forget what I said last time, and I don't have it in front of me. Like HB to 9B, I think it was, and I use the HB to sketch as per usual, and then I jump right into 9B to put in the dark shadows. And I've noticed that I'm pretty much only exclusively using 9 and 8B, and I'm kind of only using 8B because I don't feel like sharpening my 9B, and since I don't use the 8B as much, it's sharper. So it's like I'm not even using the other pencils at all, which I found kind of funny. Because, I don't know, I never went dark before with these portraits years ago, and now it's like I can't get it dark enough. I might want to try and switch to charcoal eventually. I probably won't do it for this series. I'll probably do like a test portrait with charcoal. But I really don't like charcoal, but it's been a while. It's been a while. So I feel like it would be unfair if I didn't give it another chance. What is a little unfortunate though is just like I can't get the camera to get a good spot or an angle on these portraits. So I noticed this in the Quicksilver one too, where the camera angle is slightly off, so the picture looks very skewed, and the portrait looks pretty different than what it looks like in real life. So I tried to fix that. I wasn't paying attention to the footage. I probably switched at some point where the angle changed, and so I tried to fix that with this one. And then, as you can see, there's like this massive glare from my light. So I don't know, still playing around with my setup. It's really not all that fancy. Just the camera is sitting right behind the artwork and it's pointed down at an angle, and then I have this giant lamp that I try to shove as close as possible to the picture, and it gets really hot, so I have to take breaks a lot. What else? What else? I could talk about her hair. Her hair was kind of a pain, and I didn't really stick all that close to the reference because I just didn't feel like it. I was kind of feeling lazy, and I'm like, whatever, it's hair. And I just, I don't know, went whatever with it and kind of crazy. Just, that's more fun for me than just keeping really close to the reference with hair, I've noticed when I've been doing these. It's like, yeah, there's some resemblance there, but there's also a lot that's not. And yeah, what's unfortunate though is because the picture reference I used had more of a darker background, so the lighting from behind her, which illuminated the edges of her hair, I couldn't show up because my background is white, and I've been trying to keep to that style because that's how I've been doing all these portraits. So when I used the white gel pen to kind of get those highlighted strands, I couldn't get nearly as many, so it didn't look really nearly as cool as the reference picture, just because you don't have that ring of light halo in her hair. I also kind of got a bit lazy with her jewelry. I don't know if you'll notice it, but yeah, like the earrings and the necklaces, I kind of was a little lazy, but whatever. It was still kind of fun to do all those little details with the gel pen. Anyway, I've rambled enough. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye!